Hi, welcome to Omar for Biologist. In this tutorial, we will talk about anatomy of spinal cord. Here is the diagram of cross section of spinal cord. Unlike brain, in spinal cord, the gray matter forms a butterfly region inside of the spinal cord. These black regions are gray matter. This gray matter forms a butterfly region inside of the spinal cord, and the white matter surrounds the gray matter. The gray matter in the spinal cord is surrounded by white matter. These regions are white matter. And the white matter is organized into tracts. Tract is another name for nerves. The nerves in the central nervous systems are termed as tracts. Tracts extend the length of the cord. They begin or end at the specific areas in the brain. That's why tracts are divided into two types. Ascending tracts that runs from cord to brain. They take the sensory information to the spinal cord and take them to the specific regions of the brain. And some tracts are descending tracts. Brain interprets the information coming to the brain and sends signals or messages to the cord, and then cord send messages to the effectors. These tracts are called descending tracts. They run from brain to cord. As we see, the white matter in the spinal cord organized into tracts, and tracts are grouped into two categories: ascending tracts and descending tracts. Ascending tracts run from cord to brain, and descending tracts run from brain to cord. Let us see some examples of tracts. There is a tract lateral spinothalamic. It is an ascending tract, and tracts are named for their origin and termination. These tracts originate in spinal cord, runs at lateral margin of spinal cord, and synapses or ends in the thalamus. As its name depicts spinothalamic. It originates in the spinal cord and synapses in the thalamus. And lateral is for because this tract is run at the lateral margin of spinal cord. Tracts are specific in the information they carry, and this tract, lateral spinothalamic tract, carries information about pain and temperature from all regions of the body to thalamus, which relays the information to the somatosensory cortex. Thalamus relays this information to the somatosensory cortex. Lateral spinothalamic tract carries the information of pain and temperature to the thalamus, and thalamus relays this information to the somatosensory cortex. Let us take an example of descending tract. This tract, which is written in front of you, ventral corticospinal, is an descending tract. Its cell bodies originates at motor region of cerebral cortex. Motors relates to movement, the function of movements. Motor functions is the function related to movements that are related to skeletal muscles. And the axons of this tracts travel down ventral portion of spinal cord. Ventral means towards the belly. And this tract terminates within cord on cell bodies of motor neurons supplying skeletal muscles. This tract is associated with movements, and the examples which we have taken in the ascending tract, that tract was associated with pain and temperature information. At the end of the video, we will discuss a fact about the anatomy of spinal cord. The anatomy of spinal cord is generally same in all species, but some species shows some regional variations. These regional variations are in the size and number of cord segments. These variations are due to different locomotory strategies used by different species. For example, the organism with well-developed limbs such as humans, cattle, etc. shows distinct enlargements at thoracic and lumbar region of spinal cord. And the organisms which do not have well-developed limbs such as snakes do not show such variations. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe. God bless you.